So welcome back, everybody. This is round 3, Comics and Gaming in Fairfax, Virginia. We're setting up right now for our top table match. It's Jason Diedrich and Cory. We're going to have something a little bit interesting here. We got 2 Decimator Phantom lists. Cheer new on both, one with Echo, one with Whisper, with some very different setups on both. We have Jason's VI and engine upgrade on his, Navigator Vader and Moff Jerjerrod, and then Whisper with VI, ACD, and FCS. And then on the right, Cory, who you just saw in round 2, also cheer new, but he's got Tactical Jammer that he ended up not using one time during the entire game. Predator, Intelligence Agent, Rebel Captive, and Isan. And his Echo is set up with ACD, Vet, Instincts, FCS, and Navigator, which, again, didn't really come into play a whole lot in the last game. So it'll be interesting. We got 2 initially similar seeming setups that are very, very different. And I will... I'm joined now by Mr. Aaron Geyer, who has the bye after apparently getting pasted in round 2. So say hello, Aaron.
Hello. I think I did about 8 damage over the entire course of the game. So
wasn't this after a 25-point first?
Yep.
First round? He's got some inconsistent red dice today.
It's those A-Wings. I'm trying some A-Wings out, and the 2 attack dice, it just doesn't do much damage.
And we got a 9 Whisper over here at 39 points with VI, Advanced Cloak, and FCS. And this is actually Cory's repeating here. He was just here. So that's easy enough. And Echo didn't take any damage last game, so we'll reset the score over there. And let's go ahead and get time. Everybody ready? Okay, time, almost? Okay. And we're just about to get underway here. Okay, go. Time. Okay, so that's our 3rd round underway, and they were already set up and moving. So we've got a couple moves already, real quick. We saw Jason in round 1, and looks like it's a similar sort of opening setup to what he had in the first game.
It's nice to see a couple Navigators.
Yeah, a little different.
An upgrade that you don't see a whole bunch, which is really exciting. Looks like range 3 from Jason's Decimator into the other Decimator.
It's 2 hits on his Decimator. That's Cory's. Decimator takes 2 shields. And so I guess they shot each other up. 2 shields there as well. So there's the decloak. Cory's decloak there.
So Echo decloaks first.
Forward to the left. I guess Whisper's not cloaked. So, no, Whisper is cloaked. So Whisper's going to decloak back and to the right. And Jason's Decimator carrying stress into this turn from interaction with Rebel Captive in the last. And, okay.
Go to the hard one.
A hard one after the decloak. He's parked now right in front of that Desi. Yep, and he's going to go ahead and push really hard forward in a really aggressive move, and he's going to bump his own Phantom there.
Oh, they're both on the same plane. Got it. Okay. Cool. So Whisper is going to do a 3 in a bank. He's got everybody there.
So Whisper now bumps.
Kieran's going to reveal forward 3. I think I'm actually going to Navigator it so that it's a forward 2.
Using that Navigator.
Navigator gets a little use, so that's kind of interesting. And so we should have Sheeran firing. Shooting at Echo at 1. So hit 2 crits. 1 evade. Evade roll. So that is
Shieldless Echo, I think.
2 on Echo. Okay, so Echo's shooting back now at Whisper, who whiffed in that last roll. Oh, another beat roll.
Phantoms don't seem to be rolling very well today.
Now, tough red dice. So now we're going to have a range 2 shot from Cory's Sheernu into
Whisper.
He's rolled 3 natural evades, so that's that.
More Navigator.
In the future, you definitely want to remember to do that before you fire with the other ship. I'm using long arms, so it was a part of your negotiation. So I get to steal a gem from either one of you, and I think I'll steal a gem from you.
So both of those carrying ACD into that, so we've got both Phantoms cloaked, back cloaked. And both of Cory's ships moving before Jason's. Be interesting to see what he does with his Decimator.
Yep. That attack jammer might help protect Echo if he can keep him in between.
It's an odd upgrade, but you don't see often.
Or I'll say this one's unique in that when I do see it, it's like some of the weirder upgrades where you see somebody totally build a squad around it. So something with Tack Jammer and you park 2 black squadrons with Draw Their Buyer behind Oikun, right? Where the squad is essentially built around that upgrade.
Sure.
This one just seems to be, sometimes Chirino will be in between Echo. Echo does have that flexibility to kind of park himself and move backwards with that bank too. So it makes sense.
In the last round, Cory was playing in the last round we watched, and we'd initially thought that he pulled sort of a feint and went around. We found out later that was a misdial. He dialed up the wrong maneuver, but probably he had intended to get more out of Tack Jammer last game and ended up putting himself a little out of position. Alright, so there's both of our decloaks. And we'll move on to activation.
Alright. So, so he's going to roll right over that. He was going to
overflying an asteroid. Does he hit it? He clears it.
Okay. So
Okay.
he doesn't have any shields though, so this could be bad.
And he takes damage. It's a crit.
It's a crit. Minor explosion. He might die.
And that was unfortunate.
Well,
Echo kills himself on a rock.
Did they even see it?
Oh, we saw it.
we saw it.
Wowzers. Okay. So that's this is kind of an uphill struggle from this point on. I'm afraid for Cory.
Especially because Whisper's going to get that.
Oh, well, that's I think it's curtains. I mean, that's that. That's wow. That's a.
Sometimes games go fast.
That's a tough.
It's a tough break.
I got a comment on the chat. Awkward. Yes. that was. Sometimes you gotta roll the hard 6, and he did not. So this is gonna be a quick broadcast. So maybe I can get a smoke break. That's rough.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad the odd number tournament for a smaller event like this, where I can't have 2 people actually just sitting here doing commentary, works out really well. But I can have somebody come over here and join me.
Have you figured out the setup pretty well?
No, no, I've not. In fact, round 1 we had lots of problems. How does it look and sound okay now? Somebody give me a comment in chat. Tell me how it sounds. But the setup here is great. I mean, you see, we're able to set it up so that we're not pointed directly at the table.
Yeah.
So we can talk in more conversational tone without really
having to worry about
interrupting the players, right? Okay, good. Say it sounds great now. So that's good. And a couple hits. I mean, I'm honestly not really keeping track of the, Oh, that was Whisper rolling 5 dice. Looks like he queued up 3 more hits. So that's gonna give us. Oh, no, that's not right.
So Cory's Decimator has a damaged engine crit from that last.
Okay, and was that all he's got? So he's just got one
just
damage?
the one damaged, and it's the crit with damaged engine.
And Jason's Chirnu has 2 shields left, correct?
I'll go
Or
check.
maybe 1. Oh, that's Mr.
Chirnu still has 2 shields.
2
Whisper
shields.
has
Okay.
1.
So I've got that figured right.
Do you normally mark the crits, or it's just too much work?
No, it's tricky to keep track of.
Yeah.
What we'll probably do. I mean, if we had a bigger event and I could get 2 more people to help out with this, we could probably work some sort of way to communicate that so that I could let people know.
Yeah.
But no, it's really hard to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm close enough I can hear it, but for a bigger event, I would want to be further away, so I wouldn't hear what they were talking about.
Yeah.
It'd be hard to do. But I think what we'll end up doing later is I clip that rock. This ain't Court's game, man. Surprised he didn't take the "your ship explodes" crit there on the rock.
That's a tough break, because you take the hard turn, you already, because it's red.
And so now a very stressed Admiral Chirnu is just flying around up here, overflying debris at will, because why not? Who cares?
Yeah.
Just piling on stress. And he's going to have another range 3 shot on. Oh, he's shooting it. Well, he's shooting into a rebel captive. So but he doesn't care. He's just going to bulldoze the stress.
Yep.
One hit.
Whisper will fire.
Dodgy Cherno.
He dodges Cherno. It is a range 2 shot. So we got a target lock range 2, so 4 dice from Whisperer. 3 hits. So he's put himself in a real good position here, and he's recloaked. So now he's going to decloak forward, I'd assume, and give himself then a hard left turn and just keep pounding on that.
Yeah, he could decloak right as well if he goes all the way back and do that hard one, probably to turn back. But the pursuit probably makes more sense.
I think we're going to see a left turn out of Cory's Decimator. He really has very little option.
Especially because he's going to take those turns. And
I mean, for all intents and purposes, I think this one's over. So Aaron calls it right. It's a right turn, maybe a bank.
Yeah, probably like a 2 bank.
Just keep him out in front of him.
Yep.
So he does take a hard 2 to the left, so he's going to stress.
From that damaged engine.
And we'll probably see, I think, a 2 bank. Yep. That's a 3. Is it a 2 or 3 bank? 3 bank.
2.
Was it a 2?
Looked like a 2 bank to me.
Well, bad news.
We'll see if Jason does some navigator here. No, he just
moves,
pops it right out. He already had the right move dial in, hopefully to get to range 2.
Firing looks like range 2 through a rock.
That's
Range 3 through a rock.
range 3 through a rock. So you're going to get a couple dice for Cory.
Hit crits.
So a hit and a crit. We need 2 evades. It's 1, so he takes the crit.
Console fire.
No actions.
Well,
And evaders him.
Ouch.
So he takes another crit, which is
Damaged sensor array. I'll just
So
pile
now
them up.
well, now it's permanent. Now he just
Yeah.
can't take action.
Yeah.
So that's those 2 gone.
Well, I guess that stress doesn't matter as much.
Man, that's rough. So that's looks like a 4-hit roll.
And Jason should be down to
So that's,
no shields.
that was 2 left. Yeah, I can try him.
You might say that was a kind Vader trying to eliminate this as quickly as
Trying to
possible.
wrap it up. Wow, 15 minutes. Jeez. This is, well, you've seen that list that I fly with Kian and Jan. And the games go like this sometimes.
Yeah.
Where it's,
You
make an early mistake and everything falls apart.
Yeah, it hurts that Whisper took that crit that killed him.
That was tough. Well, I don't know. You got the sense watching it. Things were kind of janky.
Yeah.
A little out of position for
That goes in a bad spot against VI, Whisper, and Cherno. So he was going to get hurt no matter what he did. So I get the running away. You take the chance to get away and hope that they take some Cherno, spread some damage around. I think it was the right call.
But if you look at these 2 lists, the 90, you've really, I don't know, you've really got, I'm just not sure I think Jason's list is a much better use of 2 ships.
Yeah. Well, against a mirror match, right? Whisper Phantom. Jason's setup is punishing to Echo. Echo has some serious advantages against different style lists.
Oh, and the Vader on Echo is bad news for Echo as well.
So, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad setup. It's hard against two that beat you in pilot skill. You can't cloak until after both of them go.
So he didn't even. Looks like Jason chose not to decloak there, not to recloak after that last exchange. So I think we're done here. This is probably going to be it. So both Jason ships will fire here. In fact, at range 1, Cheerio may end it.
Might be able to do it himself.
Yeah. So more stress.
He banked 4. He's pretending like he's Tycho.
But he's gonna. 3. That's that.
Straight crit. That's it. And he'll Vader because.
Why not?
Why not?
Sorry about Echo.
So that was a quick game.
I think you can run that matchup a lot of times. Echo is going to have a hard time against VI, Chirno, VI Whisper.
That was fast.
Wasted EPT there. So.
Okay, so real quick, round 3, and another 45 minutes or so we'll be back online for round 4.
Thanks for watching, everybody out there.
Thanks.